Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing Can I Look with using my Aurora lights from BH Cosmetics, and I can't, make it a true look just using this palette. So I will be using this one, the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place, and this is what this one looks like. My phone picked them out and I was like, you know what? They need more use. I have not used this palette this year, so yeah, let's create a look. I have not washed any brushes over the weekend because I was super busy, but yeah. I know how that gets. It gets super busy sometimes over the weekend. I had and when I did have time, I just didn't want to do anything. So I'm gonna go in here with that shade to set my primer a little bit in the crease area. So yeah, I did not want to film last week. Super tired. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna film. I'll do like makeup looks and then take pictures on what I'm wearing. But yeah, other than that, I'm like, no. It wasn't my week to film. I was tired today. I didn't even want to get up. Woke up with a sore throat. I'm like, all I did yesterday was eat out twice. Maybe like people that made my food. I don't know. I get very like scared, like, oh, people are starting not to wear masks or gloves while they make people's food, and I'm like, that should actually be a thing already, like especially gloves. But yeah. Okay. Since I'm not sure what I want to wear that's shimmery yet, I think I want to kind of mix this shade and this shade, since it's kind of almost similar. So I'm gonna go in with the top shade, which looks like that. So yeah, just taking it easy, and then this pinky shade, kind of mixing them a little bit. So for the mattes, there's only like light shades to dark, deep shades. So it's either like a dark purple or a blue. I think I want to go in with this purple shade. In the outer portion of the lid. Kind of stamping it on so I get that pigment. It is a mess in the pan from it. So I'm thinking about going into this palette and using this blue over here. These greens in this palette are so gorgeous. So these are all baked and shimmered palettes, so it's really pretty. But as I'm looking at it, I am wearing purple, so I might put in this purple instead of this beautiful blue. I'm gonna go into this purple. So yeah, I've been like looking at houses on Zillow for John, and because this will be his first time buying. And usually I have like my family pick out my houses. This is my second house that I'm living in. When I was 18, I bought my first house. And when I bought my first house, it was still expensive, so couldn't afford the payments. So I went back to renting, and years later, as I am in my 30s now, this is my second house. So I bet he's like really excited, because I get excited like, ooh, we get to actually buy a house. Gotta keep up with the payments, but this time we got it under control where we know what we're doing. I live with my family still, but having my name in the house, it's like an extra, like it's actually mine. It has like a good feeling, like once you own something. But we are doing great. We're slowly picking up the second, like not the second, but like extra payments. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Extra payments on the house to get this house paid off more faster. So, and we bought this house like 2 years ago now. It went fast. The 2 years just went zoom. And I'm like, what? We've been in this house for this long? Really awesome. I love it. Like the first year, it grew on me. Like it had to take a year where it actually had to feel secure and mine. Because the first house, I don't even know if it lasted a year of us living in that house. That's why it's like it has to grow on me to make me feel like it's my house. It's like the shimmer on top of that mat was pretty. And brightened up the purple for sure. Okay, I had to think about the second part. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, because I wanted like this shade, but I don't know. So I'm going to go in with this one. I should actually use this glitter glue. It's still kicking in my collection. So yeah, I had to dupe out the Baddie Bean It's Freaking Bats palette from Shroud Cosmetics. Because, I don't know, I'm on this low buy and I want to keep it, like, I haven't bought anything yet. It's like the second week of this month now. Oh gosh. Pretty much the second week. So I want to, like, be good. And that's beautiful. So I kind of would be good. Not buying anything for a while. I have so many palettes. That's why I'm like digging into my older palettes. I think this year with a lot of people with not getting like PR, people are just not buying other than that. Unless you're like a higher YouTuber, you just want to buy. Like, I would like to try out more indie brands. I want to try Adept Cosmetics. I hear nothing but good things. I tried, you know, a little bit of, I love using my Kaleidos. That is such a pretty palette. So I highly recommend that palette. I've been digging into that way more than my Odin's Eye. Plus, because my phone, I always let my phone pick out like the color wheel. I always let my phone pick out what to wear, because I'm like, I don't even know what to wear in my collection. So I always, you know, kind of palette bingo, whatever that chooses for me. But other than that, I do not choose my palettes, what I like to wear and stuff. I'm gonna go on top of that with this color. I just like the greens in here. So gorgeous. Look at that. And I have so many palettes that I need to like get some wear and tear out of pretty much. So I'm like, yeah. My older palettes need some more loving before they get like hard pan or not working right. So, yeah. But I duped out. It's freaking bad. I had to write it down so I like remember to do like a look with duping. I need to get in that track of duping palettes again and actually write them down, because then I forget like what palette did I use for this duping palette that I want and still want. But I'm probably not gonna get like the Angelica. Like, that's a pretty color story and that's driving me in, but I'm like, hold your horses. You have like all the greens you need. You don't need to add more. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a minute again and figure out what I want to put in my inner portion. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with blue this time. I'm gonna go in with this almost a silvery blue to like a baby sky blue. Not pretty. Oh, so pretty. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go actually with like this blue colored polar. I know, it sucks that, you know, right now BH is doing like a giveaway for one lucky winner. And I'm like, I was so tempted to just even try, but I love BH so much. Like, this palette didn't even last long. Like, I think it was like super limited edition. They didn't sell it anymore, and I'm like, this is such a good palette, you know. It can work with so many other palettes. I love using two palettes. And I have like this idea that I might, you know, need more palettes. Isn't that pretty? So now I'm gonna work on the lower to the inner portion. I kind of want to go in with this shade over here. Ombre. Like, people are still looking at my videos, which is pretty nice. So I want to keep up with, you know, going through my collection and showing my palettes. I am glad I'm getting more love with this palette though, because it needs it. Since I haven't dug into this palette this year, and now that more than half a year went by, which is crazy. It seems like in my 30s it's just zoop, 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 zoop. I'm gonna be 33 this year, and I'm like, it's already going to be my birthday soon, November 30th, and I'm just like, so I definitely need to save money for like the holidays, and again, I think everybody's doing the same. Saving money for the holidays about this time. Like, I've been saving since the beginning of this year, so I'm pretty good. I just need to figure out when I should do my tires now. I think that would be like a good like Christmas present towards. I think I want to buy the Adept Cosmetics palette. We'll see. They're kind of pricey. Like when it comes to like $80, I don't know. I'm gonna go with this side, this blue. Now underneath the darker outer portion side. Even though I did put down purple, but it's fine. So yeah, I think I want my mom's friends like, I think your tires are about due, and I'm like, I want to wait, but it's nice that I get my oil changed. And it feels like my tags went cheaper this year, so hopefully it goes like a little bit more cheaper. But my oil is like $30. My tires are gonna be around 400 and something. So it's like, that's a big chunk, but I need them. I'm gonna try to drive more in my car, which I haven't been driving. Everybody else has. Drove in my car, and I'm like, I kind of want my car to be driven by me. I bought the dang thing, and then I'm gonna buy tires for it. I'm like, okay, when am I gonna drive my own car that I buy stuff for? Like, then somebody else buy my tires and somebody else do the payments, you know? Kind of doing this like eyelining thing, but it's not working like I wanted it to. Anyways, I'm gonna go somewhere shimmery now. This blue that I was gonna go and dig into, so I'm gonna dig into it now. I am tired and did not want to wake up today. Sore throat. My cat kept waking me up and cuddling right on me. She like flopped right on me today. Like, no hesitation. Just went in my full body, like purring and kneading, and wanted to wake me up. And then when I do wake up, she didn't want to get off me. I'm like, Fee, I know you love me, but you need to get up. It's like she wants to get on me when, like, right when I have to pee. I'm like, okay, I can't sleep any longer. I have to get up. And it was so hard. It's so hard for her to get up off me. Love the dang thing, but geez. I'm gonna go in with the shade right here because it's just pretty. Like these palettes. I don't know if they sell this one anymore, but if you can get your hands on it, get it. There's so many eye looks, and using two palettes sometimes to create more like creative looks. It's really nice. That's really pretty. Okay, I'll be right back. Finish the whole look. And this is the finished look. What do you think? Again, I highly recommend both of these palettes, but I know like this one is definitely discontinued, but if you do have it, it's so wonderful. Pull this back out and create an amazing look with it, and it's all shimmers, and I just love it. There's like a few shades I have not worn yet, and I'm like, dang, this one is so unique. It's like I can't even tell like what this color is. It's so unique. I love it. And that is like what I need to dig into. And then this one I haven't dug into. Very beautiful. Some shades, you know, I don't think I've dug into this one either. But they're so beautiful. I need to. I love this color right here. That's gorgeous. I love all the greens in here. I like the silver. And I definitely need to play with this unique shade. This is an amazing palette. Definitely, if you have it, dig it out. And then this Mini Magic, which I don't think I would get the big size. So I'm glad I found the smaller one. And it looks like I've dug into all the shades in here. And they're just so beautiful. So yeah. Both of these are really good. Highly recommend both of these. I know people have like the mattes they have problems with, or the shimmers. I'm like, I have no problems with Juvia's Place. So they're really good. Highly recommend both of them in my opinion, personally. Because people have like, you know, their own thoughts about palettes. But I really enjoy the color story and my eye look that I created. It's so beautiful. So thank you very much. I'm using this. It didn't really work well with my waterline. Really light. It's called Melody. It's beautiful blue. That's what I'm wearing. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment to my channel. Bye for now.